This is the digital circuit kit which we are going to use for checking the functionality of the probes. This is the plug where we are going to connect this end of the power cable. So I am going to connect this here, and the other end of the power cable I am going to connect to the power supply. If you can see this. Now I am going to check whether this connector, all of them, I have taken 4 connectors with me. I am going to check whether they are working well or not. So first of all, what I need to do is, I'll have to switch on the kit like this. See, this kit is functioning, all these LEDs are glowing, it means this kit is functioning. So how to check this? I'm going to check these 4 probes whether they are functioning, whether they are proper or not. So I'll just switch on the kit, and this is nothing but the input panel of the kit. You can see this, there are in total 10 pins in the input panel, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And this is the output panel, digital outputs is written over here. This is output panel. Again there are 10 output output pins, and here it is written digital input. So this is input panel. So if I want to check whether this probe is working or not, what I'll do is, I'll just put this probe in input panel. The other end of the probe I'll give to 0 again, the 0th pin, and if whatever input I am giving at the input panel should be flowing through this probe to the other end. See, here I have given 0, so here it is showing as 0. But if I will give the input as 1, this LED is also glowing. It means this whole probe is carrying the signal through this end to this end. So this is well connected. You can say this probe is well connected. So it is actually carrying the input which is given to its one end to the another end. So this probe, you can say it is working. If I will give 0 over here, it is showing me the output as 0. See, 1, the LED is glowing, 1 here, 1 here. So this means that this probe is working. Similarly, I can check other probe in this way. See, at the time of practical examination, you have a limit of 2 hours only. So in that case, what you need to do is, before designing a circuit, you should check all the probes so that there will be no confusion of getting output from the circuit, right? So in this way, I can check my probes without plugging it in the plug. I can just touch this end here. This is carrying the signal, and I'm touching the second end of the probe here. So this is giving me correct output. See, 1 is given at one end and the other end is giving again 1. It means this connector is working well. This is the third connector I am checking, 1 here, and if you can see, the other end is also giving 1. It means this probe is also working. Now the fourth probe. The fourth probe is also working. This is how you can check many more probes like this. See, if you can see here, this probe I have given 1 here at the one end. You can see 1 here. Can you see 1 here? The LED is glowing over here, right? It means to the one end of the probe I have given the input 1, but to the other end I am not getting 1. What does this mean? It means this must be broken somewhere inside so that it is not carrying the signal properly. 1 at one end, but no 1 at the other end. It means this probe is not working. So if you will use such probe which is which is having defect in it, if you will use this probe for any circuit designing, it may happen that it will not, or it will certainly happen that it will not carry the signal, and you will not get, or the circuit will not yield the proper output. So this is the first step before designing any circuit, that you should check all the probes which you are going to use for your circuit designing. Thank you so much.